Jamaica's much celebrated clash culture and hardcore dancehall is almost dead.
Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them!
The country is still on a high after the artistry and craft demonstrated by dancehall legends Rodney Basil Price and Moses Davis during their showdown on the latest stop of the Versus series, conceptualized by American producer Swiss Beat and Timbaland. But amid the great memories created on Saturday night the 23rd of May, I was brought one step closer to the realization that the culture which has created and sustained Bounty and Beenie has been dying a slow death. And perhaps sooner than we think, there will be no active artists capable of pulling off what they did. The sound system culture was lost some 20 or so years ago. The stage show culture has been gone for some time as well. And I am not speaking about concerts, as a stage show and a concert are two different things. The hardcore dancehall culture is currently hanging on by a thread. Today's dancehall artists are not built for the things that Bounty and Beenie did on Saturday night, nor in the past for that matter. Ask yourself these questions. How many of the contemporary artists have ever been on a stage with 5, 6, 7 other artists, passing the microphone and going quickfire, basically having to prove their worthiness as entertainers and destroy a crowd? How many of them can perform a 1-hour set without constantly running out of breath and holding the crowd's interest? Never mind that, how many of them can actually perform? The unfortunate reality is that there is no longer a need for coexistence in the space. These days, nobody has to sit at the studio with other artists waiting to voice on a rhythm. Artists are no longer hitting up every big session to take a piece of the stage show segment to promote and or prove themselves. Nobody is competing for anything sensible anymore. Well, aside from who are the man, who are on the place, and numbers on YouTube. Not many of these young pretenders have gotten enough practice to even know how to read a crowd, much less control one. They run away from onstage confrontations, using excuses such as they were not paid for a clash, some man not upon them level, or in a them league, among other things. The onstage battles have given way to Instagram squabbles and tracing matches, subliminal diss tracks and thread posts. No, don't get me wrong, there are still a few artists outside of the giants realm that are fearless and have and remain willing to go toe-to-toe with their counterparts at a moment's notice. The likes of Tommy Lee, Black Rhino and Kiprich. Heck, we have even seen the likes of Monster Shock, Twin of Twins, Gage, and even Tony Mataran take to the stage to settle lyrical disputes. Meanwhile, the so-called big guns continue to run. No, even though in my opinion, Vybz Kartel and Mavado cannot be mentioned in the same category as the likes of Beenie and Bounty, they have immortalized themselves in the music by going at each other lyrically, not only from the confines of a studio, but on the biggest dancehall stage at the time. The truth is, big acts probably perform locally once or twice per year at major concerts and shows. However, this is not enough for them to sharpen their skills and stagecraft. These things are the elements that created the likes of Beenie Man, Bounty Killer, Buju Banton, Ninja Man, Shabarangs, Mad Cobra, Merciless, Capleton and Sizzler, and many others who are now coming to the end of their careers at the top. It is a combination of factors that made dancehall culture the unique asset it was. It also gave entertainers a unique kind of energy, metal, and creativity. Increasingly, our music and culture is becoming assimilationist. More and more we are starting to look like the global music industry. And the reason is simple. The path to the money no longer requires entertainers to go through these former rites of passage, and they lack the lessons of proper formative years. Everything is quicker, and the process is easier and much more straightforward. From a business standpoint, this is great. But from a cultural perspective, it is absolutely detrimental to the overall development of entertainers. They lack the schooling that the giants in the business received. So, not only are we losing the culture that put the music and the artists where they are, but we might also be losing the very essence of the music itself. Sure, change is inevitable, and the music has and will continue to evolve. but evolution can happen without a loss of the variables that is at the heart of the music. I am not going to say something like we have to do something about it, or look how they are killing the music, as you and I may be powerless to change any of it, and I really don't know if there is actually a right or a wrong in this situation. So basically, let us just continue living for the moments like we got from Beenie Man and Bounty Killer, and opportunities to celebrate the things that so many of us know and love. Let us continue to cherish it while we still can.
Teach them. Always make sure the message reach them.
Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. Remember to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Follow me on social media and check out the suggested videos on screen. This is Teach saying, until next time, walk good, my friends.